we were talking about how you are still getting residual income from a business from many years ago. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in any business, specifically a network marketing type of business, which is no different than, a lot of people will say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. And no, it's actually like there's a boss and there's workers. And then you can become the boss, you can move up. You have the ability to be whatever you want to be and what position you want in that business. If you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. It doesn't pay. So the thing is that in any business, I would say probably you can verify that you're going to put in a lot of work up front. You're going to work, get a little pay. Work, get a little pay. Work, get paid. Work, get paid. Work, get paid. And then you're going to get paid on what you built. And so that's the way it worked, is that now I'm still getting paid on, like, I worked very hard. I had meetings every day. And I just looked at the leaders and they would tell you, this is what you do if you want this much income. This is what you do if you want that much income. And I would say, okay, well, I can have 3 meetings a week. Could I have 4 meetings a week? Yeah, I think I could do that, and do
Oh,
whatever it
I
takes.
can do 1 radio show a week. Oh, can we do 3? Next thing you know, oh, I think we can work out 5 radio shows a week. I really hope my children are listening to this segment, and we need to make sure we take this one and turn it into our YouTube segment for this 10-minute period. This is exactly the conversation we had with them. It seems like you're working so hard at this new business and you're
Mhm.
not getting anything out of it. And Ethan says, oh, well, maybe someday I'll get something. And I said, well, look at what you're already getting. Even though people aren't throwing money at you, look at the recognition. Look at these instructors that are teaching these real estate courses saying, wow, you're a pretty cool kid. Want to come to my course for free? That there's $1,000 you saved. Isn't that something? So,
Yeah, the
yes,
connections are huge. I mean, you've always taught us that your network is your net worth. So those connections are huge. You never know who you may need to help you out on whatever the next project's going to be.
Teresa, you said it so perfectly. You work, and then you get paid. And then you do it over and over until you're work, paid. And the next thing you know, the pay keeps coming. You don't wake up with residual income. You don't wake up with passive income. You work hard and smart to create it. And when you do it right, then it lasts a long time.
That's
So
And then also one thing that I'm trying to teach my children, like one of them, her husband, my youngest daughter, her husband is a mailman, and he doesn't want to do that forever. I mean, that takes a lot of physical strength, and he's young and strong. But I teach them, no matter how you make your money, start making your money work for you. And so all along the way, the money that you make, you need to be investing it into something that will give you income as well. So you invest it so that you can get a return, so that your money is working for you.
I don't work for money. My money works for me. I'm having flashbacks of Harv Eker
Or, yeah.
chanting that on stage.
Yes,
Yes, that
exactly.
is something we do and have taught our children since they were born, that every dollar's a seed to be planted and grown into more dollars.
Yes. And I did see that example from my parents, and the only thing that they knew is that they wanted to retire. They had been in the Air Force, never owned a home of their own. Air Force provided everything. So it was 15 years before my dad was going to retire, and they went on this plan. Only thing they knew, besides the thrift savings plans and the Air Force retirement things, they started investing on their own in mutual funds. And that was the only example I had. So at that time, I was in my early 30s, and I started investing in mutual funds too. Mutual fund. And I'm not saying that that is one way, but I still have money from that I started way back then, that I, I don't, when I come of age, I can live off of that. But actually, because I had invested that, as I grew older, I learned other ways that are better, and I rolled it over into a different type of investment, which is paying me much better that I won't ever have to pay taxes on.